Hello, good morning. Good morning, chat. You just got Astrocore. What's up, PST? Welcome to the stream. Just got Astrocore being put in the game. How many do I have? I have 158 blue ones and one. Oh, I haven't seen the purple ones actually. 158 of each. Top ones. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so let's figure out what's the most optimum way. Obviously, I've done zero research on this, so it's just gonna be based off of first look, right? So from what we see here, there's 3 attack and 3 defensive Astrocores, right? The attack one is Sagita, Serpenta, and Lumia. All of them give similar bonuses, but there's a little bit of a difference in them, right? You've got Sagita, which is P attack percent, M attack percent, PvP damage bonus. So this immediately becomes the least important to me. It does give a little bit of PDEF, but I don't think it's gonna be very important, right? For most classes. Serpenta gives P attack, M attack percent, and race damage bonus. So that makes it pretty interesting. Right? You have Serpenta has race damage bonus as the large upgrade, right? And internally it's mostly M attack, M def stuff. For Lumia it's P damage, M damage percent, and size damage bonus. Okay. And the substars give P attack, M attack flat, a bit of M def, a bit of P attack here, and P def. What's up, Lizzie? Welcome to this. Liddy Zell, welcome to the stream. Alright, so that's the attack ones. The defense ones, there's 3: Felina, Divinia, and Alvara. Felina gives, for the substars, it gives PDEF, MDEF, PvP reduction, max HP, and wait, what's this? This is Felina, right? It gives PvP damage reduction for the main constellation. And then you have Divinia, which gives max HP percent as the constellation bonus, and ratio reduc. Alvara gives P damage, M damage reduction, and size reduc. Gotcha, welcome to the stream. So, yeah, this is the main star attribute. The main star is the one in the middle here, and the substars, right? So, most of their substars give very similar stats, right? It's very similar stats on their substars. There's a P attack focused one, an M attack focused one, and a mix. You have one that's mixed, right? But I think the main star attribute is what we're gonna really look at, because everything else looks pretty close. So I would say look at Lumia as well as Alvara, because looking at our stats right now, probably I would say the most important stat in a lot of situations is just ratio damage, right? Because for size damage, if you're using double Taras, you're gonna definitely have more than enough ratio damage against your opponent. Same thing with size reduction. So I would say going size damage and reduction would be probably the best way to go. So let's see. Size damage bonus. This also gives size damage bonus is Lumia. And Lumia is the balanced one anyways for the substars, right? So this looks like a pretty decent one for me to go for, right? It's pretty decent here. Main star level cap equals the sum of 3 substars. So we can actually just go for like something like this. M attack P def, right? Or P attack M def. Right, for the defense, technically, if you want to be, you can activate all of them. I mean, 15 to activate them to get 15 to activate to get like 3. Might not be worth. What do you think about that? Currency in the gold shop? Yeah, spend quite a bit just to buy all of them. For defense, it's gonna be Alvara. For me, at least, I'm like this is done with zero research, like zero, just based off the top of my head, right? Because +5 value, this +5 value. This is only +3 of each. This one is +6 MDef. Can't reset them, so YOLO. +5, this only +3. So this makes more sense to go like this. It's giving more increase per level. We get a size damage here anyways. Yeah, I think this is probably the most value. PDef, MDef, PDef, M attack. It doesn't have any percent, of course. The percent one is this one, I guess. No, there's no percentage ones. For PvP, yeah, I think for PvP, for most DPS classes, you definitely want Lumia and Alvara. Yeah, this is pretty much straightforward for DPS. For supports, you can just probably go for the same as well. Alvara, right? Alvara size reduction. That looks fine. I completed this. Odin's Feast. Click on one dish to level it up by 1. If 3 items dishes to become to earn revenue. It's new mini quests, mini game.
If the ink is blood and the pen's a gun, who rewrites the book when the war is done? If we change the plot, do we change it faster or just rename the fight?
5, there's a lot of 5s.
Our job may not look like much, but it's the key to our city's image.
5, 2, 4. This makes a 3. Four, 6. 4, 5, 4, 5. 7. Love 2s here. For love with a stranger.
For a stranger, I do overbite that Baptani global type. I told you right that you smile can cover night with your lovely vibe, though it made them gamble dice. Cause baby, in my sight, you were bright as seen like a sunrise. Stranger danger, but I'm falling into you. I'm a word that lost its page in a story I once knew. Yeah, you changed my every single point of view. Stranger danger, but I'm strange if I ain't with you. Maybe you're taking, maybe you're leaving town, maybe I never.
Oh my god. I only have one more click left. One click. this is rough. No, I can't. 5. For same server PvP, do you think PvP damage reduction bonus is still required? No. It's actually probably the least important out of everything.
This song is for you, baby. Like everything is slowly slowing down.
By upgrading this for even PvP for
My little darling.
yeah.
Stay healthy and grow big.
I would say even going like low levels in this will be fine. It depends on what the cap is, right? If the cap is 10, we're gonna be reaching that very soon anyways. So it's all about just the early game optimization, how to get the best stats for the available resources that you have early on. Thoughts on the Astrocore material costs? I mean, if we are getting it pretty easily from Draconic, I think it's fine with the current cost. You're gonna be able to max it in like 2-3 months anyways. Like, we don't want another case where the resources just gets maxed out too early, then you just really have nothing else to do, like a lot of the game right now, which makes it pretty boring. So having a goal to play for, I think that's better. Oh, right. Got some sweet merch from Tier Cup. Just want to check it out. Right. So there was a lot of merch that you could get from Tier Cup. So this is like, I'm just gonna show each one of it. Right, they're pretty cool. So this is like a badge you wear, right, on your coat or your shirt or whatever. It's pretty cool. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, focus. Camera, focus. Yeah, so it's like the Tier Cup logo. It's pretty cool. Right, we'll go through the small stuff first, right? And we have a Baphomet card holder. Baphomet card holder. You can wear it on your neck, put your card in. Right. I actually needed something like this, so this came at like a really good time. Right? See? Baphomet MVP. Look at that. It's pretty cool. I actually needed something like this, so this is perfect timing. And then we've got the cap. It's a pretty cute cap. Right? It's Angeling with the wings. It's a trucker cap. I'm not a trucker cap kind of person, so I might give this away. Right. Have what is luggage tag, you know, stuff you tie on top of your luggage. It's Angeling as well. You tie it on top of your luggage, you write your name and your contact details, stuff like that, so it doesn't get lost in the airport. And much smaller stuff. This is what I think is the coolest out of everything they gave us. This is like coolest shit ever. Like, this is the coolest shit ever. I'm talking about like physical MVP cards. I guess this is an illusion, right? We got Drake. It's physical MVP cards. These are very, very cool. This is Drake. We have Baphomet. You can look at the detail of it. I mean, you can't really see. My camera's not really focusing on it pretty well. But yeah, it's Baphomet. We got Angeling. This is like reverse holo Angeling. If you play Pokemon, that's like a reverse holo. Reverse holo Deviling. Thank you. We get a focus. Thank you so much, camera. Edgar. This is like a normal Edgar. And we got a Moonlight. So these 6 MVP cards were given away. These were pretty cool. Like I when I saw these being given away, I said, alright, I'm gonna do all the activities just to get them. These were the coolest part, I think, for the merch. Get it to PSA. PSA 10. Gem Mint. 100%. What's up, Red? Alright, then we got like this huge ass. I think it's a blanket or something. This is huge. Like, this thing is big. I don't know how much you guys can see of this, but it's huge. Like, higher screen, sort of huge. Where strategy rules, passion reignites something. Pretty cool. Pretty comfy as well, right? And the piece de la resistance, right? The biggest piece. The one merch, the one item that almost made my luggage overweight. And it's a fucking keyboard, guys. It's customized keyboard. I haven't opened it yet, so I don't know if it's like mechanical. I haven't seen the keycaps, so this is gonna be really cool. Wait. Right. Open it up. Wow. Wow. Look at that, guys. Look at that. It's a full-size, customized Ragnarok Online Origin keyboard. You got some custom keycaps there. You got a Lunatic, you got a Peko Peko, you got this Go Coin thing right here. The SK one is the RO classic logo. F1 buttons have a lot of these, you know, your Bobo rings, meow rings, whatever. And you got a Kafra at the side. Really fucking cool. Wait, is it mechanical? Check it out. Oh, it's mechanical. What switch is this? What switch is it? Oh, it's one of those custom switches. This one actually came out. It's a red switch. It's a red switch. This one actually popped out. I mean, I can fix that. I can fix that. Really cool. Yeah, luggage, airline baggage was not very kind with these things. One of my keys popped out. Pretty fucking cool. I might give this away. I'm pretty particular with my keyboards, like the ones that I actually use for myself. So like I'm not gonna be using this, but it's a still a cool piece of like memento. It's limited, right? Not everybody got this. This was like super limited. So I might give this away, but I need to fix that one keycap first. Not even the keycap, the entire key came out. So I need to fix that first if I want to give that away. I either give this away or I keep this to display. Still a pretty cool piece of merch. It's pink? Yeah, the keyboard is pink. The keyboard was like early arrivals. Like I think it was only the first 50 people that arrived gets the keyboard. So it was like really limited. I'm not 100% sure that I wasn't doing all of the activities straight away. But really cool stuff that they gave us. A lot of thought put into it. Really. My favorites, the MVP cards. Like the MVP cards were like the ones that I immediately said, all right, I'm whatever stupid mini games they want us to play, I'm doing it. Really worth it. Like I wanted to get more sets so I could like give it away to you guys, but they were very limited. I couldn't really do too much for it, unfortunately. So yeah, but still, some really cool stuff they gave us. Last time challenge. What do we need to do? Just kill stuff, MVPs, I guess. Alright, let's start with weeklies first. Let's do guild quest first. Clear out the guild quests. So we almost, Novaris guild is almost up being able to upgrade the what is it again? This one, lab. We're like 200k away from lab. We should be getting it today. This week latest, but today maybe. We all do our guild quests. Raffle when? The problem is I didn't get. Just wanted to clear it out. Any thoughts on the Astrocore limits on the shop? Radiant and Bounty Pass rewards wouldn't suffice to be able to buy out the weekly shop because of it. Well, you don't really need to buy out all of them, right? Ultimately, I think eventually you max out everything anyways.
Every shadow gets under my skin. I try to be like you said, but the ache still lives in my head. If I break, don't look away. Just say my name, make me stay. Put your palm.
So, you know, buy out as much as you can, I guess. It will reach a point where we start capping out on feathers as well.
Welcome, adventurer.
I think we are reaching a point soon where you don't need to buy like day feathers anymore.
Welcome, adventurer.
So once you get all of that done, you won't need to buy some of the feathers anymore. So you get to spend them all on the Astrocores. Yeah, and even if you're like not a max pass like player, I'm not a max pass player. I'm like O/23, I think. Right. Yeah, O/23 here. So I haven't bought this for 4 weeks. I haven't bought any bounty passes for 4 weeks except the monthly one, right? So but my feathers are like pretty high already. My sky and days are already 20. Half of them are already 20. All my skies are 20 already, actually. My days are probably a month away from maxing them out. So you will reach a point where you stop needing to buy feathers and you can just focus on everything else. I don't think it's that big of an issue. Sure, short term, you don't get to buy out everything for now. But soon you will be able to soon you will be able to stop buying feathers and continue on the Astrocores. Job rebalance patch when? Should be sometime this week actually. My refines are a fucking mess. Like that. But yeah, job balance patch should be sometime this week. We should be getting it this week. How much more? 400. Right, so that's just this week's weekly. So yeah, Astrocore looks pretty straightforward. Just pick a stat, and I mean, if you want to focus on one, it's fine. But I think the main thing for Astrocore, like the main thing you want to look out for, is the main constellation, right? This big one down here, the main star, whatever you want to call it, main star attribute. That's the big one you want to upgrade. The rest are just leading towards it. So think of it, if you play RO Global, the Astrocore is kind of like statues, right? Your other statue Ds, statue Fs, and that's how you wanna go about the like how the game plan for the statue Ds and Fs were like. There were still these same 3 stars, 3 statue parts, whatever you wanna call them, but then you focus on the ones that give you good stats and upgrade the main one. So I think that's the same sort of game plan here with the Astrocores. Should be Thursday? Yeah, probably should be Thursday. Because they already closed the Pioneer server, which means that they're done with the testing. Right, so that means they're done with whatever they wanted to test or they wanted people to give feedback on, and now it's just going to basically it's probably coming out this week. Alright, 14 to 15 left, 2 more. The MVP spawning, 3 minutes. Alright. There's a trick here for the MVP, if you don't know. It's pretty simple actually. Just hit both of them when they spawn, so you get to clear out 2 at the first one. I think most people should already know that. How's your triple card rate drops, guys? I think I got pretty lucky. I got, with all the coins, with all the candy and like the stored up MA, I got 1 Raydric, 3 Taras so far, and I haven't finished today's, right? You have 14, 15? Alright, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. I'm front 5. It has to be the same server, so if you're not in front 5, you can't really send it to me. I mean, I'll clear it up eventually. It's not like a big deal, but
Well, if you like me, all you have to do is say it out loud.
Welcome, adventurer.
thank you so much, Ebat. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Any idea when the job balancing patch is? It's gonna be sometime this week. Alright, it's gonna be sometime this week for sure. Oh, there we go. How do I unlock Astrocore? You gotta be level 99. And if you've been doing dailies for the past week, you should be getting some of the materials already.
Welcome to Kafra. We're at your service, no matter how strong the stand of Morok blows.
Then you just have to do the... If it's not unlocked yet, I think you have to do this side quest that might give you some materials. Yeah, there you go. Use 30 each. Thanks so much. I get to complete the Zeppelin already. Thank you so much, Ebat. Now what? I haven't done all of these as well. Couldn't really do it. I didn't have a lot of time to do it when I was in Bangkok. I should have upgraded this actually. Yeah, should have upgraded that. Not enough anyways. It's just about using the value of it, right? Where can we get more of this? Draconic dailies. Grove shop. I already bought out the grove shop. The box should be my inventory. Ah, there we go. Oh, we get a hat. Alright. Let's go to Ton first. Because I think I'm on Ton set anyways. Oh no, I'm not. Oh fuck, wrong one. Are you guys enjoying Night Watch, Rebellion, Gunslinger, whatever you want to call it? Need a FS, right? I don't have any plus 16 yet, so I'm not like too stressed about getting the new accessories.
Gear needs to be constantly refined.
Dun, dun.
Take a stroll on the streets of Frontier.
Imperium Overrun was interesting with all the gunslingers around.
If the ink is blood and the pen's a gun, who rewrites the book when the war is done? If we change the plot, do we change it faster? Or just rename the fight and call it new?
I'll put in RIP here. There we go. just using random cards here. Do you think update a bit for plant bio? It's still pretty much the same plant bio build. Now it's just a little bit more DPS because now the downtime, right, the fixed cast time and the fixed cooldown in PvP has been reduced. So build wise, there isn't much that really changes. I think if you want to go a bit more DPS, you can do that now since that your skills have lower cooldown. But the problem with like magic BO DPS is that it there's a lot of your damage is tied to magic, right? And Land Protector, if people use Land Protector, then you can't even use your Acid Demonstration, which is a pain, right? Which is supposed to be your main damage skill, and also Acid Demonstration does not scale with magic, right? So if you go for like the plant weapon, you don't get any more damage. You have to kind of use Corrosion, and when you use Corrosion, then your Hell Plant isn't as strong as it is now, right? Like Hell Plant is the reason, one of the two reasons why Biochem DPS, Biochem support is so strong, right? Reducing 15% of PDEF MDEF is something that no other job can provide to you at a consistent basis, except, you know, Paladin and LK. So it's gonna be tough, right? You sort of have to choose a path, whether you want to go damage or DPS. Neutral damage reduction. Neutral reduction 50 with 0 NT damage. That means neutral damage halved. Sorry, AA. Can you rephrase that? I don't really understand like the question. Oh, there we go. Info on the potential upcoming patch, right? We'll check it out later, right? After we're done with this, right? But it looks like there's a lot of good info there. We get to know all the new DA builds. Does Astro has reset? No, they did not. Astrocores have no reset. Yeah, let's check out the mail. Let's check out the mail. Alright. New Divine Armament sets for Season 3 of Temple of Nightmare. Lord Knight gets a casting bash now always grants Vanguard Force. That's pretty good. Right. The problem with like this Divine Armament build is it has to be two-hand. So you can't use shield with this. Attacks have a 15% chance to immobilize the target for 0.5 seconds. This is just a straight up buff to the current abnormal. Yes, yes. Cyclone is the same, no? Spiral range plus 2 meters. Explosion expanded. So small buff for Cyclone. Ymir is the new one. 10% element damage, 5% P attack. 2 P attack every 1 strength. Every 20 strength grants 1% P damage bonus. One hand. So this is like a auto attack or Lion's Roar. Divine Armament. This is kind of like the class sigil we get from Global. Ymir. New Longhorn. Yeah, this is the support paladin weapon. It gives you heal. Auto cast heal. This is pretty nice. Devotion grants the target a shield equal to 25% of your max HP for 6 seconds. So this HP can be pretty high. Strength shield increase to 35% of your max HP. Shield strength. Yeah, this might be pretty good. Like a full devil support paladin. This opens up that specific build. Yeah, the devotion paladin with this new weapon looks pretty good. Rampart. New shield. Defending aura duration change to 8 seconds with a 30-second cooldown. When defending aura is active, you get a buff, move speed reduced to 100%. Skills cannot be used, and chance to block P damage is increased. I guess you use this Rampart along with the Longhorn. So what you want to do is your devotion. Since after your devotion, you don't really want to be in the front lines anyways. You can stay in the back, use Rampart, soak damage. It's okay. Fountain, Element Fountain, buff, is it a buff? M attack plus 1% for every plus 1 refine. So plus 20 plus 15 refine is 15% M attack for this. Double cast can now trigger triple throw. So this is triple cast. So this is straight up buff. It's 60% right now. So this is a 15% damage buff. Straight up the triple throw, triple cast straight away. And this is just the element core overload bonus, right? Sky Dragon makes your boats AoE. And it's pretty meh. Stormus. When Tetra is active, you get 30% M attack and 10% M damage bonus. Great to go along with the Tetra Vortex buff. Right, 20-second for 3 skills. Counter damage of element awareness. Straight up buff. 10% M damage. So you get about 20 int. 15 to 20 int with this. Two-hand though, makes it really rough to use. This was the Meteor Storm weapon that we used to have in Global. Right, it gives you the burn from your Meteor Storm. It's pretty nice. PvE weapon. This is like a PvE weapon. This is probably your new PvE weapon, right? Huge amounts of fire skill damage, M damage, and this burn really helps a lot. Nothing new for one hand, looks like. But PvE, this is like straight up best in slot for wizards. Stalker makes backstab AoE. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. Crossbow blade. Now, this is the one that's interesting. We were talking about this when we were doing the tier list for Baphomet, right? You needed this holy crossbow to fully utilize Baphomet on stalkers. So now you get this to trigger Holy Bolt, which is like a straight line damage skill. Now you can auto attack with stalkers with Baphomet card, and you do a lot of damage with this. Is it viable in PvP? Maybe. No shields are always really sus, but this gives you a nice ranged AoE option that might be really good, especially if you're a Baffle card. This will be a really good class. Stalker for Stalker. Lunar Dagger, build adjustment, blah blah blah. Soulbreaker cooldown reduced to 0.3 seconds. Now it's 0.5, I believe. So this is straight up 40% DPS buff. And this one, Lunar plus Moonlight, gives you instant cast. instant cast with a 0.3 second cooldown makes it, you get to cast three soul breakers a second. We might see it becoming viable now, right? For Soul Destroyer build. The red cut weapon. The red cut weapon with crit. This is sick. Auto attack, double dagger, Synexus. This is like the biggest buff that you can get. With a dual dagger and a... With this is the red cut, and you probably use Meteor for the next one. To go along with it for crit damage. Or you use double dual. You probably don't use double dual here. You probably use dual plus Meteor, if I remember correctly. Or you can just use dual and combat. Right? This is 15% P damage. This is a lot of that P damage. So use both of them. Biochem, plant, this is the same. Isn't this nerfed? This looks slightly nerfed here for the plant. But you get this ammo type P attack reduction, which is kind of meh. The weapon seems like it's nerfed here for Biochem plant. Power Ripper, one hand. They changed the weapon for X Boomerang to one hand. Hold up. Hold up. What? They made X Boomerang weapon one hand. Very interesting. This makes it very interesting. Now, Master Smiths were already pretty tanky because you can just spam card boost. But now if you're one hand, Jesus fucking Christ. Ow. This makes Master Smiths a little bit way too strong, no? Doesn't this just make it way too strong? Like, way too fucking strong? Yeah. Yeah, making this one hand is insane. Yes, you lose a bit of damage because you lose the weapon P attack, right? Two hands naturally have higher weapon P attack. This one makes it one hand, but I would trade that every single day if I can use the shield with it. Jesus, Master Smith's got like a huge buff with this. And summons up. Turrets are probably still gonna be ass. I'm not even gonna read that. And Asura Strike. Oh, you get the Phoenix Ash effect. You get the Phoenix Ash effect on your weapon on plus 16. Which was a Virus Core effect on your Asura weapon. Pufferfish. Oh, we get AoE now. FO gets AoE damage. Makes it really nice for PvP. Wait, what? FO doesn't have a variable cast time? So it's now capped by 0.3 second global cooldown. Which means you can reduce it to 0.2 seconds. Oh no, what the fuck? It's instant cast. Almost. No, it's instant cast. FO is instant cast with plus 16. GCD reduced to 0.3 seconds, so you use 3 per second. Almost about 3 and slightly more per second, but yeah, 3 per second. And you do AoE damage? The fuck? Bruh. 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 This is huge. What the fuck? This is like huge for champion PvP. Dex build for Stalker Holy Armament? Yes. I think. I don't remember. High Priest, they are double heal effect. This is pretty nice. You get more heals if they are. Overall, just more heals if they are. AoE heal. If you want to do AoE heal, but still, you would still use Dea, I think, generally. Scallion. They nerfed this, no? I mean, they nerfed this effect, I think. There's a cooldown now for the Silvervine Stem Spear autocast, but you get 10% more in damage. And it's just a straight up, just a bit of a nerf here for Scallion. New build. Oh, what the fuck? We get the new job sigil for Dorams. Plus 16 makes it instant. Straight up just better, I think. In large scale PvP especially. PvE for sure. This is a lot better. This is what the fuck? This is crazy. Minstrel buff. Straight up weapon buff. Alright. Sniper weapon. Each time Blitzbit triggers, the target takes 10% more range P damage for 10 seconds, stacking up to 6 times. Blitzbit triggers twice per second. So in 3 seconds... in 5 seconds in 3 seconds you do 60% more range P damage to your opponent. What the fuck? DPS with shoot card can use radio card? Yeah, of course. Active Falcon skill range plus 2 and all Falcon skill damage multiplier plus 50%. Seems pretty OP. What the fuck? What is this? After Landmine, Claymore, and Blastmine is placed, it automatically moves towards the nearest target within 7 meters. And the move speed matches your speed when it's deployed. And when it's plus 15, it doubles the speed. What the fuck? Hold up, chat. Trap snipers might not be a meme. Trap snipers might not be a meme. What the fuck? So biggest winners, I think Mastersmith for sure. Mastersmith is like one of the biggest winners. And then you have I think champions are like big winners there. Champions and Mastersmiths are like straight up just W's in the chat for them. Wizards didn't really get a lot from their weapon, unfortunately. Sages got a little bit of a buff. Wizards got a PvE buff, I guess, with the meteor weapon. Sniper is the one that like makes me go like, magic trap snipers. I mean, if you guys watched that one stream I did when I accidentally became a trapper, I got hit by a truck and woke up as a trapper sniper. The damage was not the issue, right? It was like the clunky playstyle where people have to walk into your traps. But now if they move towards their opponents, and now that you have 2 teleports, I don't know, man. That might be pretty toxic. Like sniper trapper DPS might be pretty toxic. 7 meters is not far. 7 meter radius is like pretty small. You have to cast here and it walks towards your opponent. I don't know about that, but makes it pretty interesting. I think it was a pretty big buff for like Vanguard Force LKs as well. So Vanguard Force LKs get a pretty decent buff to go along with that. What else? Bio seems like it just got nerfed straight up. No Gunslinger changes. Thoram's PvE buff. Thoram PvE buff is huge. Magic Doram got nerfed though. A little bit. Devil Weapon and Devil Shield makes it pretty nice as well. When's the adjustment? That is specifically Season 3 weapon adjustment. That has not been out in the Pioneer server. So that's gonna take it's gonna take longer, right, for that. But the job balance should be this week. So it's time for Magic to rise up, I think. Qatar needs one hand. I mean, I think once the new weapons reach, Soul Destroyer becomes a very viable build. Double Dagger got a huge buff with that. So overall, Synexus should be in a pretty good spot. Now you have all three of your builds becoming very viable. So that's huge there for Synex. Stalkers get their beloved Holy Crossbow. So I think Stalker mains should be pretty happy, right? Now, the Holy Bow is specifically for PvP, right? So for PvE, you will still probably use Backstab. They gave Backstab AoE now, so it becomes like you're going for PvE, makes it slightly easier. Wait, what? Something's not dead. Meta will change. Meta will change by the next job balance itself, which is this week, right? And then when the new weapons hit, for a lot of jobs, that changes the entire playstyle. And Astro was my prio. I went for, I believe it was Lumia and Alvara. Size reduction first for me. Size damage, size reduction first. Probably next month. Yeah, probably. Like, we are already... If you did Taunt since day one, you would probably almost have your stats already maxed. You think LK will still be viable after the job balancing? PvP, now you have the option to go Vanguard Force. Now, Vanguard Force already does huge amount of burst. Like, Vanguard Force is a huge amount of burst damage. The only problem with Vanguard Force is that you have to charge it up. Now, Bash is pretty slow to charge it up. The range on Bash is still also pretty sad. At least if it's 100%, you can auto cast Vanguard Force. You can go like sort of an auto attack for Bongun abnormal build, right? Which is gonna be single target focused burst base damage. Is it usable in large scale? Probably still not. You can opt to use Lion's Roar since they got the nice weapon for Lion's Roar. Just more AoE damage. Or you can play support LK for PvP. For large scale, for small scale, I think Vanguard Force just got a big buff. The Vanguard Force build got a pretty decent buff that it might make it viable. Specifically for like Dimensional Drill, or if you're playing in like B pillars for the new current guild league. Can't reset Astrocore? No, you can't reset Astrocore. Holy Crossover was good with triple shot, but now you don't have third job here. Yeah, but your PvE, I mean, it depends on how much multiplier they give the Holy Strike. It's a 0.1 second cooldown, right? So how it works is that Baffle attacks count as normal attacks as well. So you can get multiple of those triple hits per second. Defend on LK buff is too sad. It can just remove defense on armament. Oh, it's in the when you want to talk about balance, there has to be like some downside to go with the upside. Why Astrocore and Go Shop or not? If you have the extra, why not? Right, we are reaching a point where we can stop on feathers, we can slow down on Mora coins. So yeah, it's up to you on how you budget your gold coins. Oh, that's 2 more. Forgot to change my enchants. I'm still on melee P damage. A Soulbreaker affected by M damage? Yes, it's affected by int M damage, M attack. It's one of the few mixed damage types in the game. So it does both physical and M damage. And I'm not sure which version they're going to introduce in the game. So how it used to be in global is that Soul Destroyer used to ignore MDef, right? So you would take into account damage calculations from M attack and stuff, but you are not affected by MDef, which means that you don't need ignore MDef at the start. But they fixed that later on. They changed that mechanic later on for Soul Destroyer. So I don't know if we're getting which version we're getting, because it's gonna affect. It's gonna be a huge effect to what sort of build you run. Your Cinex, you can use your Pharaoh card that you got? Yes. So we have to wait and see. I mean, technically we can just test the current Soulbreaker to see if it takes into account MDef or not. If Maya purple already, is it okay to dismantle every Horong you get? Yeah, why not? You might want to keep them in case like there's one day where you need another headgear card that's not that you can't use Maya purple. There are situations like that where you know you can't use the Maya purple. But if you feel like you are never taking it off, then you don't really need to use any more Horongs. No MVP card, Sag. What did I prio? I prioed Alvara and Lumia. Both that give size and P damage, M damage. That was my priority. Alright, my Lumia and my Alvara. Year after year. So was that shoes? No, it loses out here. Okay, buy shoes. I should transfer the shield. It's like plus 2 PDEF. What's this? Move speed, max HP. I don't need that. Which buff on today or Thursday? Probably Thursday. Whew, straight up. 7-5. Right. What's up, Ron? Welcome to the stream. Yes, I was there. I met It Lockney Batman as well. Met him as well. Very friendly guy.
Welcome to Capra. Do you see the harbor? Alberta is our kingdom's business center.
What's the BK? What the fuck? I'm back. Use it. Nice. Yeah, got both summons. Ooh, got an Aesir. Got an Aesir here. Did I level up the Lumia Substar 3? I don't remember. Wait, Lumia... Yeah, I upgraded Substar 2 and 3. Twice is the key talking point. Yeah, I know he's a huge twice. He's a huge ones. If Trapper build is viable in season 3, do you think it's better to use it on DD rather than ADL? Nah. Like, I think it would still overall be better to just use ADL, right? Yes, he was very influential in like Encore's success, right? He was their coach. He gave the idea for the Synex double dagger, I think, or the idea of the build, and yeah, he was just net positive for Encore. The fuck? I have to kill this first, I guess. MVP card, come on. Give me Albaron. Albaron sold for what, $8,000 in Frontera 10 just yesterday. So that's the chase card, guys. That's the chase card. I think Albaron or Dark Lord would both command like at least easily $5,000 here in Front 5. Who's summoning stuff? Yeah, 430k pesos, which is like 7.5, about 7.5 US dollars, 7,500 US dollars. On Crown King. Now, I knew Chan since like early days in Global, very early days in Global, and he later went into Axie, right? So like pretty familiar with him. Glad to see, you know, they were able to get the win. What's the gameplay there? You're seeing you kill one guy? Yeah, like most of the dimensional drill maps involve going for the weakest link, right? Going for the easiest target. Because the supports are hard to kill. Generally, the supports are harder to kill without a champion, so you have to go for their weakest link. Their weakest, you have to burst their weakest, the softest player on their opponent, right? So generally, that's if they had a Synex, you know, Synex is your target, right? But for for Poek, they had a wizard, and the Synex just melted him. Let me summon it. Ah, there we go. I think this is the last one I need. Perfect. Am I Taiwanese? No, I'm Malaysian. Did I encounter BPDR in RO Global? No. Different servers. If you even played Global, I'm not sure. I wasn't in, like, I was in Frontier 9. I think he was Frontier 6 maybe, but I'm not sure. But I know Banoobs from Dragon Nest Mobile. We used to play in the same Dragon Nest Mobile server. And from esports as well, since he's very influential and very well connected in like Filipino esports. I know a lot of Filipino esports figures as well. That's where I know the noobs. What was my personal vote? Encore or Poek? Just based on the jobs alone, I was more optimistic on Encore's lineup because like we played against that Synex, the Double Dagger Synex. We know how much of burst it can really bring out to the table, and you really need burst damage in like this game mode. We were playing the Wizard very early as well, so like we know that, you know, the Wizard was nerfed quite heavily, indirectly nerfed when Hellplant Bug was fixed. So even before Hellplant Bug was fixed, it was very hard to play already. So after they fixed it, I think it was pretty much unplayable. Like the damage potential it was not equal to the effort needed to set it up. It was just way too hard. When Banus left Twitch, Ragnarok, yeah. Oh yes, he was in Twitch with Matthias, right? And then they started an esports team in Thailand, right? An ROV team called Bacon Time, I think. Then I think Banoops went to his own team as well, Minana or something like that. Though that's like ancient history. That's like things from 5-10 years ago. Alright, done with that. And Maya Purple hunting time. Maya Purple. Where's my... And I think you can't discount champion mentality, right? You've got on the side of Encore, you know, you have Banoobs, who has a lot of esports experience. You have, of course, world champions. You got V, world champion, and world champion runner-up, like in back-to-back world championships. Like that is something that you cannot buy. There's something that you cannot fake. You can't fake championship experience, right? Playing in the finals and winning a championship is a whole different sort of mentality, right? It's a whole different mentality that you can talk to anyone, right, who has won a tournament, who has won a big tournament. It doesn't even have to be like a world championship. Any major tournament winner, like, their mentality is completely different compared to someone who's never won it, right? It's not about the prize, it's about the experience you get, being able to play under pressure, play in a crowd especially. Like, nobody from the side of Poek had any real esports experience, while for Encore they had a lot more of that, you know, that esports experience that money can't buy, right? You got world champions there. You've got their approach to it was completely different as well for Encore. they approach Tier Cup like an actual esports tournament. Boot camping, preparing together as a team. They had a coach, they had Chan Chan as a coach to bring together ideas, as well as being that 11th man, right? That 6th man that sees things that the others might not see, right? So that's why, you know, having a coach in esports is very important, right? Just a completely fresh point of view gives you a lot more insight on the game itself. Can I run through the season 3 builds? I did like half an hour before right now, so if you want to check it out, you can just scroll back by half an hour and you'll see like the not really the like sort of gave my initial thoughts on all of them for all the season 3 weapon builds. I'm the Discord guy. I am the Discord guy. You did roll out the updates for the other job classes. It should be sometime this week. Yeah, like just even, yeah, I mean they were playing in Thailand, right? They were playing in Bangkok, so it was neutral ground for both of them, right? They didn't have a lot of there's no like home team advantage for both sides. It was on neutral ground. But I guarantee you, if it was in the Philippines, Jesus, it was gonna be way harder for Poek, right? And if it was in Indonesia as well, it's gonna be harder for Poek too, because again, they're not accustomed to playing in a live tournament setting with actual viewing audience. While for the Encore side, like it's second nature to a lot of them. Like crowd of 1,000 only, like really only 1,000 people watching me play right now. Like that's nothing for a world champion, right? What was I saying before? Yeah, the prep coming up to this, right? Both teams had a month to prepare for this finals. The approach was completely different, right? I spoke to both teams actually on like what was their approach to the preparation. Encore was boot camping. Encore had a coach. Encore was discussing things as a team. Poek was doing like individual tests. They weren't syncing up their builds. They weren't talking about what they were probably sharing like discoveries, but when it's like one person talking to another saying that, hey, this might be good, you know, generally things don't really sink in. But when you have a coach, when you share like, you share with a coach, hey, you know, I think this build is good, this change to a specific build makes me a lot tankier, makes me do a lot of damage, then, you know, when it goes down to then the coach would, I mean, generally in sports, like coach get ideas, coach dissects it, analyzes it, figures out whether it's really good or not, does the test, shares it with the others, and by the time when the coach shares it with everyone is more receptive to it, because now it's not coming from one person, it's coming from it's a shared idea, and everybody buys into it a lot easier. So that whole dynamic in a team is really different. Can you restart Astrocore stats? You can't reset Astrocore. Odin Cup is the next event or still Tier Cup Season 2? It's gonna be called Tier Cup Season 2. The game mode is still yet to be determined. Just a little bit of a spoiler. I don't know how much I can spoil this. Maybe just a little bit. Is that because the announcement was done in Thai, right? So a lot of you guys might not have understood it, but it is confirmed $1 million. The game mode is not confirmed yet, whether it's going to be dimensional drill format again, or is it going to be like GVG or 7v7? That is up in the air. That is unconfirmed yet. So a lot of things can still change with that. Diancie is familiar. I think she was in my global guild. What do I think about Season 3 job balance review? I think Mastersmiths just got a huge buff for absolutely no reason at all. They became one hand. That itself makes Mastersmith, like, right now it's viable, right? But with going one hand, it's gonna be the meta, I think. Mastersmith as the single target DPS. Physical single target DPS. The Doram's new weapon helps for sure. Physical Doram. Gonna be seeing it a lot more, right? Snipers, the weapons didn't really give much, but it's the next upcoming job balance update that gives the ADL build even makes it even stronger. I think sniper is already like top 3 DPS right now in the game, right? But the next patch just puts it at probably first, second. Yeah, one hand. I don't know what they were smoking with that one hand axe boomerang weapon. That's crazy. Alright. What's left? TR. Duperos. I already done EC yesterday. Guess we can farm while we're waiting for EC. And let's do 3. I mean, while we're waiting for my TR party. What class do I use in DD? I've been using Paladin the last week, I think. Using Paladin the last week. I'm the all-rounder player, so I'm playing either Paladin or Biochem. Probably Biochem today. Probably playing Biochem today. I'm just gonna farm one more Tara. Right, to dismantle. Just one more Tara. And I'm probably gonna farm... I don't have a gear. Might need a gear. I don't have a scale worker either, actually. I don't have any scale workers, guys. I have 0. I have 1 scale worker that's collection. So I might farm a scale worker. Can I explain MS buff? The primary weapon for X Boomerang changed from 2 hand to 1 hand. That's all you need to know. That by itself is like a huge thing. Like that by itself is one of the biggest things. I'm just wishing on a prayer. I can feel you. Yeah, see, like, I don't even need to explain much. Just telling you guys it changed from 2 hand to 1 hand is enough. Everybody already knows what it does. Like, how strong it is right now. Now they just made it 1 hand. When's the update? Weapons are gonna be pretty late, I think. Weapons not ready yet. But job balance patch should be sometime this week. I got pretty lucky, I think, with the cards. We got 2 Taras, 1 Raedric so far. 2 Taras and 1 Raedric so far. I don't even know why I'm... Oh yes, I wanted to upgrade my... So I'm dismantling this to upgrade my Orc Hero. Is it better to use the old 2-slot accessory than a new 1-slot for GS? Mine is not plus 16, but I think if you're plus 16, the new one, even 1 slot is better. Got 1 Hydra, 1 Tara, 1 Raiding, all pity. F. At least you got them, right? Like, the most important thing is actually getting them. It feels the worst when you use up all your MA or your CT and you get nothing. That's the most painful part. Thanks, Arvin. Welcome to the stream. Hope you have a good day as well. Happy Mondays, guys. Good accessory for Physical Doran plus 16. For most physical classes that don't crit, I think your only option is this one, Illusory Star. Right, it gives P damage, it gives P attack. For Physical Doran, Illusory Star probably is the best. Anything that crits, you want Cosmic. Regardless whether you're Dex or not, if you're critting, you probably want Cosmic. For Priest, you can go Starry or Holy Glove, or one of each. For Magic, I think the best is Dreamy Moon, right? M damage, M attack, GCD. And Blue Wing is the meh one. I mean, Blue Wing is the meh one. I wouldn't go Blue Wing. I would go Blue Wing. Actually, wait. Let me bring that back. Blue Wing is best in slot. Blue Wing is best in slot for Soul Destroyer Synex. Blue Wing is best in slot for Soul Destroyer Synex. Alright. That's gonna be some time away, but you know, if you wanna get it cheap, buy Blue Wing. Yeah, Blue Wing for Soul Destroyer. It's like best in slot. I'm actually so low on coins. Jesus. I can buy this. My pet's almost tier 10. 315. I don't think I have 315 right now. Not enough. 50 more. Once this is tier 10, I'm going Sohi tier 9 and then back to Child of Earth tier 10. The King Piggy tier 10. how to use Ecall and Imperium. There's gonna be a, if you're in a party, right? Ah shit, I shouldn't have made that. But yeah, for the guild leader, it will show up like somewhere here in this area. There's gonna be like a guild rally button.
Does it feel like rain on a dusty street, or a fire that warms but doesn't eat? Does it whisper soft or scream so loud? Does it lift you up or make you proud? Like a coast you see when you are on a sunken boat. Feel like you fly high when you don't. Like a song that fits you like a glove. Like the sky's falling down from above. Does it sneak and quiet like a thief in the dark, or blaze like a fire that ignites the park? Does it carry you high, higher than the moon, or leave you wondering if it's gone too soon? So how does it feel to be loved? Like the stars lighting past from above. Does it break, does it mend? Tell me, where does it end? Do the stars glow brighter when you sing? Does the air taste sweet and fresh and clean? Is it like finding home in a crowded street, or a drum that won't skip a beat? Is it sunlight creeping past the blinds, or a secret only the heart defines? Does it wrap you up, hold you tight like a lighthouse beam, slicing the night? Does it taste like honey on your tongue, or a bittersweet song that's never sung? Does it hum like a song in your head, or haunt you like words left unsaid? So how does it feel to be loved? Like the stars lighting past from above. Does it break, does it mend? Tell me, where does it end? How am I supposed to find love if I don't understand?
I need one horn as well, actually. Actually, I don't think I need the horn, to be honest. I'll just fuck the horn. What should you focus in Astrocore for magic class? I think both magic or physical class, you just go for Lumia, and you can go for like this too. Right, but it's gonna be capped at 5 anyways. So once you get to 5, everything's gonna be maxed anyways. You're gonna max this out like pretty soon. So I would focus. Like the sub-stars, I wouldn't be too worried about them, right? The sub-stars, you're gonna max them out very soon anyways. The main stars, I would focus on getting Lumia and Alvara to 5. Right? Just because of the race size and race reduction. After that, next up is gonna be Divina. That's gonna be the focus. Right? And Felina and Sagitta are the last two. Right? You want Serpenta, Lumia, Divinia, and Alvara. Those 4. Before you go for like Sagita and Felina. These 2 are like the least important. That's like the priority. You guys want to see something cool? Wait, let me show you guys something cool. So I made this. Wait. I made this. Right? So it's a automatic bit generator for your guild. Right, so we put all our player names in here. Right, I'm gonna put the next 20 first. Next 20, okay. So right, we put all the names here, and some people have reserved allocations. right? Then when I click on generate, it will create something like this, so people can know immediately which page of feathers and cards they're gonna bid on. And this is automatically generated. So you just need to put in who's bidding and who else gets like confirmed allocations. You click on bid and it generates all of this for you. So it takes about 3 seconds, sorry, about 5 seconds to double check all the information, whether the resources are correct, whether the players selected are correct, the reserve allocations are correct, and then you click on generate and it automatically comes up with this. Makes it really easy for you to manage your guild. Zero and my sheets. You know it. You know it, Ron. Any link for the DA Season 3 update? It's on the website already, Shu. Did I buy fragments? Which fragments? Would I be open to sharing this? Your guild's been FFA since the start of the game and the ROC doesn't intend on solving it. No longer Dynasty? Yes, no longer Dynasty. I'm actually selling my whole guild management suite. Not just the bidding sheet, but also like the member. Wait, I don't know how much I can share this. There's a lot. I guess it should be fine. I'm just gonna be careful when I click on some tabs. I'm selling these two sort of suites as a service, right? For guild management, right? You got like your members list, lineups, stat submission collection, applications for upcoming members, analysis for applicants, right? It tells you immediately where someone is, right? It tells you immediately where someone is compared to the rest of your guild, and you know that gives you an idea. All right, if this guy comes in, is he on par with everyone? Is he weaker than everyone? Or is he stronger? Right? Just based on looking at their stats, you can know immediately if someone. All right, this guy is reject because his stats are low, right? And you got like lots of different. If you're decent, they are on strong trial, and some people are just straight up accepts. Right, these guys are like, if they apply, just accept them because their stats are on the upper percentile. They are when they join, they will be better than average already. And yeah, you can check their individual stats. We have class rankings for every player as well, so you know immediately who's on top. Like who's like your top priest, who's your top bard, who's your top DPS, whatever. And what else do we have here? Yeah, build quality, a player profile individually, right? So you can see everyone's stats at a glance, right? You got card gap, so you know what cards everybody already has in terms of puppet fragments. So in case you want to prioritize certain members, like if I want to prioritize the supports that are not getting double ganger, right? Then I know that, okay, I'm gonna give it to them first so that they get the doppelganger, right? Or even like the upgrades for the doppelganger. Like, see, now I can know, alright, these guys are strength 2, strength 4, whatever. And I know that, alright, these guys are okay, but like Warampo, he only strength 2. I'm gonna prioritize giving him the card fragments, right? And also, what else do we have here? This is the database. But yeah, that's like the whole suite. Different 2 modules really. The member management as well as the bidding one. We should make that new web app. I actually have that. I have that in mind, Ron. Like, I was doing this on Google Sheet, right, just to make it easier for me. But I was thinking of making it like a SaaS, you know, software as a service, where it's hosted online. You subscribe monthly to it, there's like the base package. You have your additional modules, and yeah. So it was just like things I was throwing around in mind. I was playing around with the front end, like just designing the front end as well on Vercel. But it was taking a lot of my time. Like I was spending 5-6 hours per day on it. It was taking a lot of my time. Is it like until they can buy Baffle Puppet 2? So no, it's like your whatever priority you want to set. Like right now, I'm setting everyone's priority to at least have 2 Drakes, 4 Doppelganger, 4 Goblins, right? So we get to know how far is everyone away from that, and I can prioritize members in the future for that. You can develop it for price or profit sharing. All right, we can talk about it, Ron, for sure. But yeah, there's like a couple of business ideas that I'm playing around with. Something that I'm more serious with as well. Oh, I should show you guys this. I should show this to you guys. So, I am working on making a Ragnarok Online TCG. Right, I'm working on making a Ragnarok Online trading card game. Right. Wait, let me see if I can show you guys. Show you guys a sort of a teaser to it, but yes. Pokemon trading card TCG. When's job balance patch? It's sometime this week. Alright, wait, let me share this. Alright. This is still work in progress, of course. But a Ragnarok Online TCG. These are going to be physical cards. With monsters, job classes, maps as well, and still a couple of ideas. Like the core mechanic has not been fleshed out, but I'm working with a few pro TCG players, like pro Hearthstone players, pro Magic players, pro Axie players, to figure out like a mechanic that is. That is sophisticated enough to make it very interesting, but also simple enough for a new player to learn. So yeah, this is also like a work in progress, and I'm hoping I will be working with Gravity to make this officially licensed, and maybe making like the SIRs, the collectibles, the chase cards become NFTs. So still, this is still like very early in like the planning stages, but that's like these are a couple of things that I'm that my main focus is on right now. When's job balance patch? Sometime this week. What did I upgrade? Can I ask what should you upgrade on Astrocore? My focus is right now on Lumia and Alvara. Right, just choose some stars from Lumia and Alvara to upgrade. After Lumia and Alvara, the next focus should be on Serpenta and Divinia. But yeah, it will take some time before we get those out. Is the card on AI? No. All of these cards are drawn. They are illustrated by a designer. They are not AI generated. They are hand drawn. Not hand drawn, sorry. Illustrated. Digitally drawn, but they are not AI. So we're gonna be getting some pretty unique, sick artwork, right? There's gonna be like your base cards, your special illustrated rares. So it's gonna be I'm pretty excited for that. It's gonna be a lot of work. Like it's already becoming a lot of work, and we're not even done with the core concept of the game. But it's one of the things that I'm excited about, like in the very near future. So yeah, hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it picks up. These are gonna be physical cards, so like booster packs. Like this is more like very far ahead business side of things. Like, but I'm thinking like booster packs and like trainer boxes, right? Where you buy a deck that is pretty much already filled up, ready to play, like ready to play decks, right? With some default builds, default sort of decks. And then you can, like, new players can just get that and just jump into the game, right? And then, you know, the better players or those who are collectors, you know, they can chase them with booster packs or booster boxes. So yeah. I don't care about the pet stats. Exactly, Mufik. Hoping for this TCG. Yes, a lot of work. Getting official licensing from from Gravity. That's my most important thing, because once you get that official licensing from them, whether as an investment or you have to pay for licensing or get other investors, like that is the most important thing. Of course, coming out with a fun, fresh take on TCG, on RO as well, is really important, I think. Like, if the gameplay is fun and the artwork is nice, that's like 70% of the work, right? Then what makes it desirable? The rest, it becomes collector value with your SIRs and whatnot. But yeah. You're gonna have to generalize it. Yes, like so the thing about this run is, like, I did some market research, right, on like guild management services and systems. There's actually a few, but they don't seem to be really picking off. I don't know if it's the features there. I don't know if it's the features. I don't know if it's their business model that's not working, whether it's like subscription based, one time, whatever. I see potential, like, and honestly, like, the back end part is not the hardest thing, I think. In terms of like the features and stuff like that. Like, if I can do it on Google Sheet, I did it with JavaScript. I fucking did it on Google Sheet with JavaScript, right? In 24 hours. I did all of that in 24 hours, right? With code written from scratch. So. And I am, what, 7 years away from coding, so I sort of got a refresher on JavaScript, and I just did everything of that, just based off of memory and whatever I learned in the past, and did it in 24 hours. Obviously, if it's gonna be like hosted online with server like that, there's a bunch of other stuff, right? You have to think about, like, logins. Saving on local states. There's a bunch of other concerns, but honestly, it doesn't. It's like the core functionality, MVP, is probably not that hard. I'm terrible in, like, front end stuff, so that was my main worry. If I was gonna, like, I was thinking, like, am I gonna do it myself? Then I think, oh, I have to design the front end, all that stuff, and I'm terrible in front end stuff. I'm not full stack, right? I'm like just mainly backend. But yeah, like this is something we can talk about for sure, 100%. Yeah, the backend is the logic. The backend is like, fuck, if you can do it on like any language, really, not really a concern. Yeah, but for sure. Wait, do I still have your Discord? I think this is you. Yes. Still have your Discord. We will. Let's set a time. Yeah, I have all the backend logics on sheet. So I mean, some of it isn't like app script. Some of it is like Google Sheet formula. So yeah, gotta put that in together. But like the database format, all of that is pretty straightforward. Front end is way easier with how AI. You see, the thing is, when I was studying software engineering and I self-learned a lot of languages as well. Like when I was doing all of that, there was no AI to help. So it was a lot of HTML5 and like Bootstrap and JavaScript front end stuff, and I hated all of that. Like making things mobile friendly, the hell nah. Like if there's like if there's already pre-built stuff, I'll be using that if I have to do front end. But I have no eye for design whatsoever. So UI UX stuff, as a user I can give feedback, but as a designer, nah. I have no idea about all that. But yeah, with AI and like even before AI, like I was doing a lot with DreamWorks. I think it's called DreamWorks. Dreamweaver. I was doing a lot of it on Dreamweaver. There was a lot of nice plugins and pre-built stuff. Passable. I mean, it's not the best. Like UI UX stuff. It's always a challenge for me. But yeah, I think huge meta changes coming in with the job balance patch as well as the upcoming Season 3 weapon. We're gonna be seeing a lot of meta shifts. What should you not buy? You're going to stay Master Speed because I one-hand X Boomerang. Yeah, that one-hand X Boomerang is sick. Heart of Valor. You can pretty much stop on Heart of Valor, right? That's 1,000. Day Night. We should almost be maxed on this as well, so there's another 1,000 you can get. You don't need to buy all the Moras, right? You can buy half of it maybe. For now, like I would prioritize the Astrocores. Like I would stop on Heart of Valor. Half of Moras if you really need the Moras. If you're gonna skip the Moras, you know, then you would have enough. Or like even like times like Light Dark, right? We're like I'm already plus 16. Like fuck, it's about to be plus 20 soon. I'm not planning to go dark. Like I'm just gonna go light. So those are where like the coins are. The coins will be coming from. So it's like, especially if you're a low spender, what you want to think about mainly is where you will get the highest value for stats. And right now, it's not going to be in feathers. It's not gonna be in enchants, it's not gonna be in feathers, right? It's gonna be on this Astrocore stuff because these are the cheapest things that gives you the most stats right now. Meadows for sure, like you can stop on Meadows already. I mean, not Meadows, the this one. You do need 50 plus 50 on 4 to break through to level 59 above. Like, see, you have to reach all 5 level 50. This week we're probably getting the 3rd, and next week the 4th. Then maybe we're gonna get more upgrades, and that's when you buy the banners again. But until then, it will be fine. Ooh, auction. I don't need any more Mukas. I actually need all of the new cards. I have none of the new cards. None on the face wear. There's no injustice for sale, of course. Nobody's selling any of the new cards. Oh, I need more Baphomets too, actually. Nobody's selling Sting. What's up, Getzy? Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed. Congrats on winning again. $50,000 US. Life-changing for anyone. You guys killed it. Like, strategy-wise, composition-wise, like, you guys were by far, like, way ahead of the opponents. Zero the Giant. I get that feeling every time I land in Naya. Yeah, but you can't reset Astrocore yet. There's no resets for Astrocore yet. How far from Tara? 34%. I'm not getting it today. What's the new adjustment for Mastersmith? Your weapon is now one hand for Axe Boomerang. I have no idea what they're smoking when they came out with that. Yes, Axe Boomerang with shield. Imagine that. Baffle MVP good for S3. It's only for snipers and holy bow stalkers. So Astrocore setup. I'm just doing like Lumia 2 and 3. Oh, sorry, Lumia 2, 3, and Alvara 2, 3 for now. I'll probably do like all of them, 1, 2, 3, just to get a level. Lumia and Alvara for 1, 2, 3. I wouldn't touch the rest. Master Smith is gonna get a shield. Master Smith is gonna get a shield. That's that. I mean, I don't play Master Smith, and I thought it was crazy already. Alright, CT time. Sorry, MVP time. Dark Lord? Dark Lord? What's Dark Lord? Last time. Mastery? I think so. Bio going useless? Nah, Bio just got slight nerf in terms of like their PDEF reduction. Oh shit, it's Catacomb, not here. Snap? Ah, fuck! I was looking at Snap. I forgot about it. Oh my god. Oh well. No one's tanking it. Do you think Bio ADPP will be viable? It'll be better than how it is right now. Whether will it be like mainstream DPS? Probably as a secondary DPS, it's pretty good as a secondary DPS. It can't be the main DPS, but yeah, like secondary DPS. Like if you pair a Bio DPS with a Bio DPS plus Professor, I think there's a lot of potential there. Like physical Bio DPS and Professor, I think there's a lot of potential in that sort of lineup. 5v5. Yeah, secondary DPS, 100%. Like physical or magic Bio, both would be pretty decent secondary DPSs, I think. Especially in DD, that's where they shine the best. MVP event box giving at strange gems. I mean, I'm not complaining much about any of these. You know, if we get something, we get something, right? Like free stuff, no bitching. You know, that's always sort of my mindset. If someone comes from the Philippines and give me a pack of tissues, I would be so grateful for them for having me in their thoughts. When they were traveling so far, right? So like, yes, the key, at least for me, it's like just always be grateful, right? Be grateful to God, be grateful to your parents, be grateful to your friends, be grateful for anyone who's been into your life. I think that's a mindset that I try to live with, right? Like for me, nobody owes me anything, right? Nobody owes me anything. Like nobody is obligated to do anything for me, right? So anything that I receive from somebody, whether it's a gift, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a hello, nice to meet you, you know, those kind of things, I am very, you know, very happy to get, and it's like I'll never take things like this for granted. Right? Because yeah, like nobody owes me anything. And the fact that somebody is is having the thought of you, the fact that somebody is taking their time out from their day to send you a message, or to even say hello. I think that is more than what you can ask for. Zero is Pinoy. No, I'm not Filipino. Which is better in Jupiter's Gravity or Meteor Storm? It's gonna be Meteor Storm. It already is Meteor Storm, but with the new two-hand weapon, it's 100% Meteor Storm. I am now Pinoy. No, I like there's a lot of like good things, I guess. I don't know how to put it, but like Filipinos have a lot of good virtues, right? But being a Filipino is not something I want to be. Like, not the race, but like the nationality wise, you guys have so many restrictions and so many things that just don't make sense that it doesn't, it just you know, like as a people, no, I think Filipinos are amazing. As a people, Filipinos are amazing, but as I mean, I don't want to get in trouble, but you know, as a country, there's a lot of things that is left to be desired. Geffen Dungeon. Geffen Underground. And it was funny, like, it was in Discord, right? It was in RO Classic Discord. And I was like, there was some other drama that was happening there in the Discord, and I was like, all right, I was typing it out, like, let's find the Filipinos in chat, right? And then I got accused of being racist. I was like, me racist against Filipinos? What? Like that is the most outlandish thing that anyone has ever accused me of. Filipino visas suck ass. That, I mean, you can't choose where you're born, right? So it's you have to roll with the punches. It was during the arena. I don't even remember what was it about, but yeah. But I'm saying, like, in general, the Filipinos that I know, like, they are all just really good people. Do I max my battle pass bounty pass? No. I am what, 0/23 right now. Let me cut that part and post it without context. Fuck you, man. You chose Filipino citizenship over Korean citizenship? Bruh. Take that 2 years, take it as character building, right? I would take a Korean passport over a Filipino passport. Like, Anytime. Like any single time. Sea versus sea toxicity is brotherly love. But when another nation comes in, it's war. Yes. Like that whole, what was that issue? It was like Koreans versus Southeast Asians. What was that about? K-pop, I think. I don't know. I don't fucking care. That was hilarious. Like they were talking about Indonesians, and then like Malaysians were like, no, fuck you, man. You don't get to talk to them like that. Only we get to talk to them like that. It was hilarious. Like it was hilarious. And then the Thais came in and be like, yes, I fully support these Indogs and these Malaysians. It was like hilarious. It was like hilarious because there's a lot of inside jokes that only Southeast Asians with other Southeast Asians would understand. Like it's just banter, it's just fun. But then when another country that's not in Southeast Asia comes and says it, it's like, no, you don't have to pass. You don't get to call them Indogs. Only we get to call them Indogs, you know? Some really hilarious shit, man. But yes, Johan, should have taken that Korean passport, man. Take that Korean passport, live in the Philippines. You would be popular everywhere you go. Right? I heard it's still the Chi boy and the Korean boy meta there. I've known Zero since the pandemic. Young and dumb. Ah. It's alright. Next time. You know, no, there's still a comeback for you. What are you talking about, Johan? There's still a comeback for you. Now all you need to do is live in Korea for 5 years or marry a Korean woman for 2 years. Or a man. Or a Korean man. For 2 years. Since you're already half Korean, your citizenship will be very fucking easy. I don't think you even need to live 5 years if you're half Korean. Like, I think 2 years with a job, you would already be getting Korean citizenship. Nah. Life hacks for you, brother. It's not over for you yet. Not over for you yet, brother. Don't give up hope. Having a hard time finding a Filipino girlfriend? How the fuck are you gonna find a Korean wife? I can't speak for the dating practices for both countries. I can't really speak for dating practices from both countries, but sometimes it's just about right place, right person, right time, right? So if you don't have one now, it just means that you haven't met the right person, or you might not be in the right place for it, or the right mindset, or the right headspace for it. Oh, it's becoming one of those deep talks with Zero. How about Japan? I've never been to Japan. I've never personally been to Japan. I've never been a big fan of like the Japanese culture and lifestyle. Right? Like I'm not a fan of like anime or manga or anything like that. I mean, I do read and watch like the mainstream ones, but I'm not a big fan of them. So, and I've never been to Japan. I've never been like I want to go to Japan. Like it's never been like a life. It's not in my bucket list. It's not in the top 50 of my must travel to bucket list. Like Japan is that far behind, right? So I can't really say I know much about Japan. Streamers are romantic. Hopeless romantic. You have a right wallet for them? I mean, from what I know, I don't want to say that. I don't want to bring that up now. But it's not all about the money if you're with the right person, right? The right person wouldn't care too much about the money. Right? The right person would not give a shit if you're living in a penthouse or you're living with your parents, right? The right person sees past all of that and loves you for who you are anyways. K-pop lover confirmed? Nah. Like, I mean, recently, I guess I've been more into K-pop recently, but I wouldn't say like I'm a big fan. There's like a few groups that I'm more familiar with, but I wouldn't say like I'm like a big K-pop fan. No, not really. And especially with all this K-pop fandom, I find it pretty toxic. Like, who the fuck cares if you stan Blackpink or you stan aespa or you stan ITZY? I don't fucking care. Like them for their music, like them for their performances, and you don't have to bring other people down to bring yours up, right? That's a mindset I'm always so confused with. Like, why do someone else have to suffer so that yours is becoming better?
Geffen is the city of magic. We are in awe of these mysterious powers.
Finding the right person is like getting an MVP card. So you mean there's a chance? You mean every 3 months we get to find one person? So it's rigged by the system that you get one every 3 months? New genes for life? Groups. I think like music wise, like if you're talking like first gen K-pop, like first gen K-pop, I think I was a pretty decent fan of 2NE1. Right? 2NE1 and Big Bang. I think most people my generation, that's the K-pop that we were introduced to, right? Big Bang and 2NE1. Right? And the newer generations, I like the vibe of aespa and also Baby Monster. Anything outside of this tree, I don't really have an idea. I know there's something like, wow, what is that? The group that has Mocha. What's it called? Is it ITZY? No, Illit. Mocha is Illit, right? The only reason I know about them because I was watching some like YouTube shorts, whatever, and there was like it was one of the shorts where one of their members was on hiatus, but she still went to their concert anyways, and she was featured in one of their dance challenges or whatever. Yeah, so that's the only reason I know about Illit. Right, and I think the only reason I know about ITZY was from a collab. Was like a fan service collab they did with Karina, ITZY, Karina, Yuna, and Sohyun. I have no idea. On I think it was Pocket Locket. I think that was pretty cool. Like because I think Yuna was very popular with doing a dance cover of Pocket Locket. I don't know. And yeah, they did like a fan service trio with it. That was pretty cool, I thought. G-Dragon, yeah, no. G-Dragon has that aura, you know. G-Dragon, Top, they all have aura. Like not a lot of like K-pop artists in general have aura. Oh, what's up? Relax, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I was reminiscing a little bit. NMIX, I don't know NMIX. New Jeans, I only know New Jeans from their League song. What was that? Gods? Best scene trending K-pop? I have no idea. Elite is imitating New Jeans. What's up, Josh? Welcome to the stream. Congrats again. Wow, we got some world champions here in the chat, boys. We had GetZ on the stream earlier. Now we have Josh. Welcome to the stream. Congrats again. Winter best girl. I mean, you know me and my short hair, Aleg. And Winter has aura. Winter has her own aura. It's a special kind of dorkiness, I think, on Winter. Right? She has a very derpy, dorky feeling that is very endearing. Yes. Sulion from NMIX. That was the Pocket Locket collab, I think. I should try New Jeans. I definitely need a pair of New Jeans. If I like short hair, look for NMIX Bay. Ah, that's pretty cute. She's pretty cute. Oh yeah, she definitely has aura. She has a vibe. You know, you can copy a lot of things, but you can't copy aura, right? You can't copy the vibes and aura of a person. But like, I would know more like of the older generation K-pop songs than the new ones. I don't know. I don't think I can play any of the songs here because I'm on YouTube. They would just copyright strike it. It kind of sucks. Like 2NE1, I know most of their songs, right? What was it? Lonely, I Don't Care. Come Back Home, of course. Ugly. Gotta Be You. NMIX. Have I ever heard of any NMIX songs? Wait, let me see. NMIX. I probably might know it if I hear it, but if you tell me by like the song title, I probably have no idea. Yeah, no, like none of these songs like immediately say, hey, I've heard of this before, no. Yeah, I have no idea any of these ending songs. I'm sorry. Wonder Girls, Jesus, that's a throwback of the ages. That's the throwback of the ages. Of course, SNSD. Yeah, that's the generation I'm more familiar with, like, the older generation. I'm gonna play ETA. I hope it's not gonna be muted. I'm gonna play it very softly, actually. I think I heard this. I think I heard of this. Wait. I'm just gonna play it over my current BGM so it doesn't get flagged or whatever.
Is that your boyfriend? Your file is long. 어떻게 돼? 네 남친 맞지?
나는 은행서 두에 빠져주면 안 돼. 걔는 빛을 불띠에 나에게는 언제나 너가. Baby say the words and all I need is you.
No, I've never heard of this. I've never heard of that. Zero knows Wonder Girls, that shows his age? Yes. Like, I even know TVXQ. Right, how many of you here even heard of TVXQ? Yeah, I'm 32 this year. You talk Wonder Girls because the age. You're so young, you don't even know what those are? Yes, Van is a romantic as well. His jam is like Celine Dion. That's his jam. Right, that's Van's jam. Celine Dion. Taylor Swift. That's like Van's jam. Hey. TR has been pretty smooth today. What do we go for? We went for Dapo. And EPS in Dapo. EPS in Dapo is 2%. That's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, 2% is pretty okay. Right, and I was we were in Dark Lord. We were late for Dark Lord, I think. Really late for Dark Lord, 70%. Yeah, Dark Lord we're doing pretty well. What else did we get? We got Edgar. .3%. We're pretty late to Edgar. Let's see how much we got. We're early here. But I wasn't manual. I wasn't like, my rotation wasn't perfect. Almost. forget us, your subscribers. All right, if my TCG ROTCG thing picks up, yeah, I don't see why we can't do like booster pack giveaways or like starter pack giveaways, ETB like trainer pack giveaways. I don't know. I mean. But yeah, like K-pop wise, I mean, most of aespa new songs, old songs, most of Baby Monster's new songs, old songs. I don't know a lot of groups. I'm not like a big fan, say. Baby Monster on top. What's the new song? Choo! Wait, I'm sure my login is oh no, they changed it. Fuck. Oh no. Oh, what the fuck, we didn't get it. My login is I can't change it. It's sugar honey iced tea. I'm the sugar honey iced tea and you know it. The lyrics makes absolutely no fucking sense, but this is still PR, whatever. I don't really care. Oh, what the fuck? I was today year old when I found out sugar honey iced tea is SHIT. Ah, now it makes more sense. What the fuck? You see, I had no idea. I had no idea. Now the lyrics make sense, you know. I'm the sugar, honey, iced tea, and you know it. Oh my god. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Will I be making mechanics guide for a new TD Nightmare? Yeah, sure. We've done this in global. I'm not sure if they're changing anything from global to here. I think last time cards will be added to Purple Coin Shop eventually. Eventually it will be added. It's the same in global, where new maps, they don't add the card straight away. They add it like later on, like 2-3 months later on. So they will add it eventually, but not so soon. Oh my god, we did get it. We get it. I think we're late to this. Oh, we got it. Nice. We want OB or Angeling? Let's go Angeling. How do you deal with guildmates that are very strong but have attitude problems? It's easy for me, right? From day one, especially for like from day one, especially for because like this is not my first rodeo. Like this is not my first time managing a guild, right? I have very simple rules, right? If you are not here, I'm sorry, if you are playing this game, right? And if you don't do exactly what I tell you to do, you're out. I don't care. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're 1.6 million rebate. I don't care if you have 1.6 million combat power. I don't care if you're a whale. I don't care if you have all the single MVP cards. I'm absolute. Right. I'm absolute. Right. And that has caused problems for people with me in the past. Right? Like I would go up to a whale, check his character, and straight up tell him, "You're too soft. You're doing no damage. Your build is bad." Like I would say that straight to their face. And if they can't take that, if they can't take criticism like that, then you know we're not meant for each other, right? Like there's no point. I'm not going to change the way how I treat others. I'm not gonna change my entire goal of my entire drive of playing the game just because your feelings are hurt. Right? That's why there are some people who don't like that, and you know that's why I have problems with some people, because I'm straight up direct like that. I'm not gonna mince my words. If I see a problem, I'm gonna tell it to you. I'm gonna tell it to your face. If we meet up and I'm gonna say the same thing. Like, you have a bad build, right? So it's up to the person receiving that. It's up to them on how they react on it, right? There are people who cannot take that and like straight up just leave, right? Like I had this problem with one of the members from Global, right? He was one of the whales from Pantera 7. I just told him, your build is bad. You're too soft. He got pissed. He left the guild. I'm like, all right, that's not a loss for me, because if he continue on with that problem, right, with his ego, with his build, whatever, and is not willing to learn, to adapt, to adjust, then he would have been dead weight in the guild anyways. Right. I'd rather have free-to-play players who are trying to squeeze out every single bit their resources give them, than to have whales with all of these resources, but they're not playing to win. They don't have the drive. They don't have the competitive drive to become better. Was he rank 1? He was like rank 4 or 5 in the server. Right, and I straight up told him, your build is trash. And he left. He got pissed. He brought 5 of his friends and left. And I was like, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter with me. Like, am I a dictator? I don't think so. But I have very clear direction on where I want to go. And if you are not putting in the effort to go in the same direction that everyone else is trying to, then it's just not meant for you. Is it better to unlock all and then focus on one for Astrocore? Unlocking all doesn't give you a lot of things. I just rather focus on the bigger stat, which is size and race reduction. Because size and race reduction is limited right now. Can you send me a Discord link for the guild? I can send you the application form. I can send you the application form. Did it spawn yet? I might have missed it. 2 minutes. Other players from global origin recognize your skills. Thank you so much, Izzy. Like even when like when our servers merge, right? When Frontera 7, 8, 9 merge, like there was a lot of whales, especially from Pront 8, right? Pront 7 there was less. Pront 8 there were a lot of whales. Compared to Pront 9, Pront 8 had like 3 times the amount of whales. Right? But I was straight up, I told them like, because there was an upcoming tournament, I don't remember what it was. It was Odin. Yeah, I think it was Odin. I think it was Odin. They were like, alright, you know, we can give you guys 30 slots, 40 slots, whatever. And you know, we can play together. I was like, no, I was straight up no. Like, if we want to win, that doesn't work. Right? We have to evaluate every member, whether it's from your guild, our guild, and pick the best 150. Right? That was my condition straight up. Like, if we're not doing that, then we're not joining. Like, back then it was, my guild had most of the whales from Front 9. Like, most of the players from Front 9. Right? My guild was most of the players from Front 9, some players from Front 7. But majority of the whales were still in home in Front 8. I straight up told them, like, if we're not doing, if we're not evaluating everyone based on their character, and instead like just giving straight up slots, then I'm not gonna waste my time to join. Like, all the effort that we're gonna put in, I'm not gonna bother, right? So they discussed, they thought about it, and they came to the, like, they also decided like, hey, this is like, if you want to win, if you want to be serious and we want to win, we have to do that. And they agreed, and that was a grueling 3-month process of going through every single member. Like, we checked every member, every applicant that wanted to join. We checked everything. It wasn't just me, of course. It was me, Helder, Harfun, and Gaki. Like, 4 of us, we were checking every single member. Whether you're a whale, whether you are free to play, it doesn't matter. You're going through the same process everyone does. And yeah, like, we went through every single member. And it wasn't like a straight up no reject for the most of the part. Like, we went through rounds and rounds of iterations of fixing somebody's build, showing them the right direction, and then going back the next week and checking again, right? Because for someone who wants to win, they would find whatever possible. They would do whatever it takes to improve themselves, to be able to compete. And that is the type of people that we want, right? People with the competitive drive. Is elemental damage a different layer than size and race? Yes. Element damage is basically P&M damage in layer 2. You were Pront 6 always getting wrecked by Rakfu. I mean, Rakfu had all the whales, no? Ilogni Batman, you got Papa Bear. Back then, Angeling Deviling. Now they're known as NPZ and Maruchi, but yeah, back then, Angeling Deviling. Who else? There's a lot. Like, a lot of whales there. How much PDEF MDEF do you think week 1 support should have? Let me check. Let me check my guild average. Guild average for PDEF and MDEF right now for Novaris is about, wait, let me see. 3.7. That's like the low end of it is 3.7 PDEF and about 1.2 MDEF. Right. Our highest is 4.1k PDEF and 1.5k MDEF. That's before Astrocore. That's the highest before Astrocore. So after Astrocore, those numbers probably go up. Yeah, elemental skill damage is layer 2. It adds up with P damage and damage. Let's see my Astrocore. I just upgraded. What was that? 2 of them. Here. Focusing on Lumia and Alvara. I'm not spreading them out. Because I think size and race is the most important things to get right now. That's raw, yeah. That's raw PDEF and F. Like we only talk raw and PDEF and F. We don't talk like the flat numbers. The flat numbers don't really matter. The total displayed PDEF doesn't really matter. You think we'll get it in global? No, we're not getting Astrocore. We basically have Astrocore, but it's called statues in global. So this is just a simplified version of the statue, and that's how I'm viewing statues, and that's how I'm building that's how I'm building the Astrocore. Like taking it into consideration that it's like statues. Oh fuck. For DPS to shoot 3k raw is enough? Not now. You probably need higher for now. Especially with the new Astrocore, so you should be able to reach to 3-1, 3-2 pretty easily. You feel like in ROO regular server as a DPS doesn't matter how much defense stats you get, it's just too easy to die? No, there's ways to there's ways to help you play against someone better than you. Right? Especially if they're glass cannon, there's ways for you to build better that you can go actually toe to toe with them despite them being stronger than you. I think this is too much P damage. I'm gonna switch some of this to crit. Let P attack, M attack is better for FS. Nah, you just want the P attack, M attack is just a bonus, I think. Yeah, I would really just focus on the reduction stuff if you're a support. Like more heals sounds nice, but it's not game changing.
just one step.
Yeah, it's basically equivalent to statues, really. It's the same thing as statues. Considering switching your defense feathers from 4 gold 1 purple to 2 gold 3 purple, it will be better. That's what I'm running as well. I mean, not running now. I was running that before. I changed it a bit for EO. Which is better, Injustice or Wraith? Both 3-star. Depends on how much M damage and M attack you have. There's no cookie cutter answer. Oh, Moonlight Flower card dropped. Oh, got Moonlight Flower. Himmel. I mean, one of the most useless MVP cards, but hey, card is a card.
Not a speech, not a post, just a door and a choice. When the doubt gets loud, I still trust my voice. If they ask how I flip my story, tell them simply be glory. I got tired of the old me, put one step in front of me.
One step to make history.
Step. For the first time, remember the way it felt in the very first line. And I love the way you are, no matter what's behind. You're shining like the brightest star I see in the whole sky, brighter than it's ever been on any other night. I was yours in a heartbeat before I knew walking down memory lane feels so sweet. You might forget, but I still keep everything. It happened on a rainy day. Your shirt was soaking wet, and I was standing there caught in bad timing. I still see that door, the way you turn and smile. My hands were all a mess. My heart was
Done with dailies. Pretty much. Pretty much.
Do you remember when we met for the first time? Remember the way it felt in the very first time. And I love the way you are, no matter what's behind. You're shining like the brightest star I see in the whole sky, brighter than it's ever been on any other night.
Take a stroll on the streets of Pantera. Each corner in this charming city might have a little secret waiting for you to discover.
I have to do. I haven't done exploration either. I have to do the explorations probably later. I'm just gonna do these event MVPs. Then I'm gonna. I have some errands I need to run. But yeah, nice catching up with everybody. It's been fun. Is elemental skill damage still layer 2 in global? It is. Elemental skill damage is still considered layer 2. But there is a pretty interesting mechanic in global that's called ignore bypass P damage and damage reduction, right? Which has caused P damage and M damage to become less valuable, and elemental to become more. But that's in global.
Everything is slowly slowing down. In the turn come round, times may turn and go around, but I'm stuck where you are. Tell you will out of sight, that make my heart skip a beat. Then the pop to make me cry, to pop to keep this repeat. After that night, I should have noticed from a man that missed. I got so nervous when we first met. I cannot hold this. Since we first talked, I couldn't speak till our first kiss. In that very moment, I found the one.
What's my build on Astrocore? I'm just going the size reduction and size damage ones. Lumia and Alvara for now. You see how much stats I get from Alvara in the Astrocore overview. Alvara. 1% size. 2.6% P damage and reduction. And bunch of P def M def. P def M def is nice. my wife. Have we reset Astrocore? Not yet. 5 minutes to the next one.
Diamond rings and vows, oh the moments here. Forever stars today, love loud and clear. From now till always, till the end of time. Two souls, one rhythm, one perfect rhyme. So as long as I live, I'll love you. May I be name, may someone I will have and hold you. May I'm dead, you'll alright. Forever I run, couldn't go cry. Let's grab our hands so tight. You smile so bright like an endless light. Make my heart driving from now till my last breath. Every day and night I'll keep this day away. Being a man you like, you look beautiful. Why can't I kiss you tonight? Let's me by your side and call you my wife.
Sunrise creeping, golden light. Another day, another fight. Coffee strong.
What's the proper composition for DD now? I mean, there's a lot of options. A lot of the jobs are pretty viable in DD. Right now, I mean, it has to be a bio or paladin, right? And then you can't play without prof. So bio, paladin, prof, and one more can be anything. Some people like to play with Doram. Some people like to play with. Dorams are good. The champions are very meta in the upper brackets. I think Gunslinger has a spot, right, with them, right? So it's gonna be Paladin or BO, Gunslinger, and Prof. Mastersmith can fit in that secondary DPS role as well. So lots of options. I would say if you want to play with a Gunslinger, then it has to be probably Paladin. So it will be Paladin, Gunslinger, Prof. But Biochem can 100% work as well. Like both of them should be pretty good. They will cover some weaknesses of the others, some way or the other.
Adding up the cost of counting what I bought and sold. All these price tags on my hope, on my soul. Tell me what's left that I still own. That's just the way life goes. You think you got control, then it slips right through your hands. It hurts and then it grows. That's
It's just the way life goes. Offline check. Okay, nobody's more than 1 day. Which form would I prefer? Tally or Wizard Bio? Fedora? Bio. Paladins are just gonna become very hard to play right now. The only use, I mean, there's multiple uses of Paladin, right? But the primary use of it right now is probably one Provoke to buff up a physical DPS, whether it's a Synex or a Doram. Second is it's to force people to use Raedric and forcing people to use Raedric Ghost Ring, which in turn makes your Professor do more damage, right? So they have to come up with a tough choice. Do I go Raedric Ghost Ring to reduce damage from Paladin, or do I counter magic? Because if you counter one, the other one's gonna hurt you. So that's the primary use really of the Paladin right now. And Provoke, of course, decreasing everyone's PDEF is something really strong. When's the patch for High Wizard? Sometime this month. This week. Sometime this week. What's up, Sheila? No, we cannot reset Astrocore. Yes, we're getting the patch for High Wizard, Professor, Sniper, LK, Bio. What else was changed? I don't fucking remember. All of them should be this week. They are already done with the test. In Guild League, do you have Bolter Prof or All Wave? Bolter Prof. Right, if you wanna play AoE, don't play Prof. Right, Psychic Wave is very low value in PvP, in large scale. Hi. Back. 41 ignore is about 123. That's pretty good. What should you focus on? The ones that give P damage and HP. Sheila, for attack. P damage and HP for attack. And for defense, go for the P damage, M damage, and race one. Size, not race, size. I'm hungry. You guys hungry, chat? I'm hungry. Alright, once this is done, I'm gonna call it for today. I think it was a pretty good stream. That was a pretty good stream, right? So yeah, we get to try out a couple of stuff, show you guys some cool merch. This is probably the only thing I will give away. I don't like pucker caps, but we'll see. I'm gonna ask if I can get some more to give away. But yes. How much are the new accessories? They go from $10 to $30. They're getting cheaper and cheaper by the day. Alright. I think we are gonna call it here for today. Is it worth to use one slot? If you're plus 16, yes. If you're not, then no. But yeah, we're gonna call it here for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And I will see you guys next time. Alright, this is gonna be Zero signing out. Peace. See you guys.
Everybody posing and still inside we dust and wheels ติด loop ยัง stuck วนเวียนกับการรอคอยคิดอยู่ว่าคงพัก I'm so paranoid เพียงเธอเข้ามาทัก feel like I'm your toy ติดเธอเหมือนติดดอยรับเธอพุ่ง like a bitcoin คงอยากที่จะหาความจริงใจ that I never seen เหมือนน้ำเค็มในมหาสมุทร that I never dream รักโดยที่ไม่มีรักแบบคนอื่นสักทีต้องทำไงไหนใครรู้วิธีช่วยปลดปล่อยฉันทีแค่อยากจะมี feel รักแบบที่ไม่ต้องกักอย่างที่ใครเขามีช่วยสอนให้ฉันรู้ทีว่าการมีรักที่ดีเป็นอย่างไรถ้าหากว่าใครคนนั้นมีโปรดมาสอนฉันทีว่าความรักที่แท้จริงเป็นอย่างไรThat's fine. Laugh in the line, that's fine. Both in the span of a minute.